Good morning, Divyesh and Nishant. Please tell others to join so we can start. Students, please tell your classmates to join as soon as possible so we can start our session. I'm waiting for them. We are very less in number and the classroom size is too big. So please tell them to join as soon as possible. Yeah, that's pretty well now. Thank you. So, once again, a very warm good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. Let me share the disclaimer with you. Please be online.
كده خنديات ولا
Okay, so let's start with the disclaimer. It is hereby declared that the production of the said content is meant for non-commercial, scholastic and research purposes only. We admit that some of the content or the images provided in this channel's video may be obtained through routine Google image searches and few of them may be under copyright protection. Such usage is completely inadvertent. It is quite possible that we overlook to give full scholarly credit to the copyright owners. We believe that the non-commercial, only for educational use of the material, may allow the video in question fall under fair use of such content. However, we honor the copyright holder's rights and the video shall be deleted from our channel in case of any such claim received by us or reported to us. So this is the basic requirement. This is the disclaimer before we start further. Now we are good in numbers, but then also very less as compared to the total size of the class. Okay, so yesterday we had a talk about the basics, or you can say what is an entrepreneur, or we have discussed about the syllabus of an entrepreneur, or you can say the entrepreneurship, the subject. Now here today we will discuss few things about the entrepreneurship. Please be online. I'm sharing the slides. Slide is visible to you, class? The first slide, is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's move forward with the thing. The foundation of entrepreneurship, or you can say the entrepreneurship. The pronunciation may differ from Asian country to European Union to the USA. So the basic is entrepreneurship. The one who start the business, the who one who takes the risk. Now I want answers from you. Why one should start his or her own business? Why? Yes, sir. May I have answers from your side? Why one should start his or own business? Okay. to stay independent, to earn a living, to earn more money. Very good. Rightly answered. I appreciate. To fulfill demand by earning profits. Okay, good. Then to fulfill our luxury living, to be his own leader, or you can say his own boss, to get all profits, to become self confident and independent. Very good. I appreciate your answer. Priyadarshini has rightly answered. The most important thing is to be our own boss, to earn high profits. Yes, Brian has also answered good. To earn high profits, full control of business, or you can say the single handed business. And he has also answered to supply goods and services to the people easily. Good, very good. You guys are quite interactive. I sincerely appreciate your efforts. We'll have a good time. We'll definitely have depth knowledge of the entrepreneurship. Uh, has the ability to accept all risk. Yes, this is the point, Priyadarshini, where I am going to lead the entire session. That is risk. Risk bearing capacity to increase his or her profit, beside of that to serve for the society. Ahmad has also answered good, to serve the society, or even you can say in another words that to generate an employment, because the employability scenario is quite bitter nowadays, not better but it's bitter. So one has to start his business so he can employ 4 to 5 at least. Leader hires those who motivate themselves and others around them to work for their own good. To earn a good position in the society, like name and fame that Dhirubhai Ambani has earned. एक मूवी में मैंने देखा था जहाँ पे एक बढ़िया डायलॉग था कि कहानी सुनाई जाती है एंड मिसालें दी जाती है. International student might not be able to understand the thing. This is a proverb, or you can say a dialogue from one movie, one Bollywood movie. They have lots of creativity and same time risk-taking ability, and they have a skill, or you can say the capability to manage all the things at a time. Very good answers from all the students. Now, for example, one person is working somewhere and his salary is 50,000. For example, nothing personal, nothing professional, this is totally in 0 hours. One person is working somewhere with the salary, or you can say the handsome salary of 50,000. He used to withdraw 50,000 per month. Now he wants to travel Europe. It will be possible. Will it be possible for him to travel Europe for 15 days, for 30 days, and something like that? It will be tough for him. No doubt he can travel, but it will be tough for him. And the one who has his own business, depends on the business size. I am not saying that all the businessmen are having good health and wealth. They have to compromise a lot, but businessmen can do it. Someone has rightly said, I have not said, someone has said that the salary which you are getting is a bribe to forget your dreams. So that's why this subject is there in your syllabus to boost you, to inspire you to start your own business. Whether it is small scale, whether it is ancillary, whether it is guru udyog, it doesn't make any difference. But yes, it should be your own business. Yes, Prince has rightly answered that the expenses are more and the income is less as far as the job is concerned. I can give you thousand names of an entrepreneur who has started his business and struggled a lot. It's not an easy task. It is not like that you start your business today and tomorrow you are earning in lakhs of rupees. No, completely wrong. It takes lots of pain to be on the top. It requires lots of struggle, lots of compromises, lots of let goes, and then only, if your destiny favors, you will be on top. While your job will give you security that this much amount will be there in your account on every first. This is a surety. But in business, it is not there. So the risk taking capacity or risk bearing appetite matters a lot as far as the business is concerned. An entrepreneur is the one who has a courage to take the risk. He is ready to do all those things to achieve his dreams, to complete his burning desires, to get the adrenaline booster with 100% passion and same time patience. Both things are required. So let's start with this, the foundation of an entrepreneurship. What is an entrepreneur? The things that we have already discussed. One who create a new business. It may be a new or it may be an old one. One who creates a new business in the face of risk. Risk will be there. I think you guys have seen that series Scam 1992. Risk hai to ishq hai. The same is applicable to business also. If you guys are ready to take the risk, then sky is the limit for you. So, the one who creates a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty after COVID, after this pandemic, you have seen the different world. You have seen, or we can say, you are witness for the different economy, or you can say the economic crisis, and so on. Even in this uncertainty, many have started new businesses of making masks, making PPE kit, and so many things. So it's all about grabbing the opportunity. Opportunity will be always there in the market. It's up to you only how you are going to grab it. And for that, you have to keep your eyes, ear, and nose open so you can identify the early signals that you are getting from the economy, that you are getting from the markets, and so on. And even in that uncertainty, you can start your business. So, one who creates a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty for the purpose of achieving profit. That's what actually we are expecting. The ultimate aim, ultimate goal of any businessman, or you can say of any entrepreneur, is to achieve profit and growth. It's not like that you have started your business 1 month you are earning 1 lakh rupees, second month you are earning 1 lakh rupees, and even on the 12th month, or you can say end of the year, you are earning 1 lakh rupees per month. Growth is not there. Growth is a lifeline of business. It should be double, or you can say the growth multiplier should be there. 1x, 2x, 10x, and so on. So, no doubt, for the sake of profit, you are running your business, and later on, you are expecting growth in that. So, purpose of achieving profit and growth by identifying opportunities and assembling the necessary resources to capitalize on them. As and when you want to start your business, capital requirement will be there. That depends on your business size, that depends on your product or services, that depends on your channel. But yes, capital requirement will be there. And entrepreneur is the one who gather all those capital, who gather all the resources that requires to start business, that requires to grab the opportunity. And later on, the opportunity can be converted into handsome growth. This is what exactly entrepreneur stands for. So, in a single line, we can say one who creates a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty for the purpose of achieving profit and growth by identifying opportunities and assembling the necessary resources to capitalize on them. This is what exactly the entrepreneur stands for. Any doubts, class? Any doubt for this?
Sir, excuse
Please
me.
turn off your mic, dear student. Please turn off your mic.
Sir, can you elaborate this word in the face of risk?
Ahmad, you can type your query in chat box. You are not clearly audible. Please type your query in chat box. Shivani, please turn off your mic. Shivani, please turn off your mic. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Ahmad. In the face of risk means whenever you start your own business, there is no assurity, there is no guarantee that your product or your business will run successfully. Risk is always there. You have start your business, but it's not working well, it's not running well, your product is not accepted by the customers or purchased by the customers. So at the end you have to wind up your business. So risk will be there. Risk is an essential part of your business. No one can start business without taking risk. At initial stage, he has to take risk. At growth stage, he also has to take risk. At maturity also, he has to take risk. So risk will be there. It's an inevitable part of your business process. Got it? Ahmad, is it clear now, dear? Yeah, thank you. So now the next point is misconceptions about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are born and entrepreneurship is in heredity. This is completely wrong. Entrepreneurs are never born, but yes, situation, conditions convert a common man into an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is in heredity? No. But yes, if your father, your grandfather belongs to certain businesses, then definitely it will give you a proper insight for your business. But entrepreneurs are never born. Situation made them. हेरिडिटी मीन्स आप बोल सकते हो वारसागत. अगर आपके फादर बिजनेसमैन है तो डेफिनेटली उसके ब्लड में से कुछ चीजें आपके अंदर आएगी. हेरिडिटी वारसो આપણે જેને કહીએ ને એ સમજાઈ ગયું પ્રિન્સ? Okay, yes, this is the international, you know, we have international student with us, so the language will be English only, and that's why only I am going very slowly. So entrepreneurs are born and entrepreneurship is in heredity. It's completely wrong. Dhirubhai was not born as an entrepreneur, but right now you can see he has created a legacy. Only rich people can become entrepreneurs. Again, completely wrong. Dhirubhai was not rich. Raju Ramalinga was not rich. Narayan Murthy ji was not rich. But yes, they have shown their courage in their businesses. They took risk, and right now you can see where they stand. If you talk about the basic company like Balaji, our local company, Balaji Wafers, Jyoti CNC, Raju Engineering, Field Marshal, EPP, Keech, Barn Labs, and many more. Yes, Gopal is also there, Gopal, Everest, Awadh, and few others. So if you check out their history, they have, don't come with the golden spoon in the market. Not born with a golden spoon. They were not that much rich, but yes, nowadays they are. So it is not like that only rich people can become entrepreneurs. But yes, chances are quite high. If you become an entrepreneur, the chances of being rich will be quite high as compared to others. So this is a truly misconception that only rich people can become entrepreneurs. Then entrepreneurship is a monopoly of certain communities. Again wrong, again misconception. Everyone, irrespective of community, irrespective of caste, irrespective of age, can become an entrepreneur. If you talk about the KFC, I think you guys have heard the name of the KFC. His owner has started his first outlet at the age of 60 plus. So there is no bar for the age, there is no bar for the caste, there is nothing like that. But yes, from another side, if you talk about that, then yes, community, your community, if you have good terms with your community, then your community might help you to grow your business very fast. This is true. If you do have good terms with your community, then your community will help you grow further. But it is truly misconception that entrepreneurship is a monopoly of certain communities. So these are the main three misconceptions. I hope it's clear. Any doubts for this, students? Any doubts for misconceptions about entrepreneurs? Okay, good. So now let's move to the next topic. So now let's move forward with the introduction. So for brotherhood and more understandability, the two language is English and Hindi or Gujarati can be used where necessary in your control. So are you guys comfortable with Hindi, the international students? Thank you so much, Brian, for your kind suggestion. I really appreciate. Okay. So in most of the cases, in 95% will go with the English. But as we do have Indian students, they are comfortable with Hindi. So in certain cases, we'll explain few things to them in Hindi, or even you can say in Gujarati. Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you. So let's move forward with the basic introduction of the subject. The term entrepreneur is derived from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake. That is, the person who undertake the risk of new enterprise, the one who start new business, the one who start new enterprise, and for that he or she might have take lots of risk. So the basic introduction is the term entrepreneur is derived from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake. That is the person who undertake the risk, the one who take the risk, the one who start the business. According to the Mark Casson, an entrepreneur is a person who specializes in taking judgmental decision. He who is always excellent, or you can say he who used to take decisions rationally, judgmental decision about the coordination of scarce resources. Even though if you talk about the Reliance, then they are also suffering from the scarce resources. Every business entity, every business unit requires lots of resources, but at initial stage all the resources might not be available. So whatever the available resources are there with the businessman, he has to coordinate all the resources. He has to utilize available resources at the max to start his business. So according to Mark Casson, an entrepreneur is a person who specializes in taking judgmental decisions, how to make effective utilization of available resources. And for that, judgmental decision is required, like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, coordination, and so on. And that plays an important role. It's a crucial one. Now, the next one is characteristics of an entrepreneur. positive self-concept. This is the last slide for today's session. So the first one is positive self-concept. One has to be self-starter. One has to keep his self positive. Whatever the thinking process is there, one has to be positive in that. But nowadays, after this COVID, positive word become negative. Everybody want to stay away from this positive word. But in real world, in business world, positive self-concept is required. The best example is Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I think you guys have heard the name of the Elon Musk. The best example for positive self-concept. He failed, he tried. He failed, he tried. He failed, he tried. He tried until he becomes succeed with great positivity that yes, one day I will be succeed in this. The company Tesla, another company SpaceX is the only company in the entire universe, or you can say in the entire world, who has make reusable rocket. Yes, reusable rocket, and spend trillions of dollars on that. And for that, great zeal is required, great positivity is required. It is not like that if you start your business and very soon you will be on the top of success. No, nothing like that. Sometimes you might fail. Downfall is there. Downtrend is there. But during that bad time, you have to keep your stamina high. You have to keep your volume high. You have to keep your positivity very high. And the basic characteristics of an entrepreneur is positive self-concept. Then the second one is leadership. Leader is the one who leads right from the front. So being leader, you have to lead your business like anything. You have to lead your business in 360-degree mode. It is not like that if you are focusing on production only, your business will be no longer available in the market. You have to lead your entire business in 360-degree mode. And then only success will be at your feet. So leadership skill. The third one is innovators. You have to give something new to the society, new to the customers, and then only they will accept your product. Otherwise, you will be kicked out from the market. We'll give you two best example for this. Kodak. I think you guys have heard the name of the Kodak. Kodak camera. At the time, companies having more than 90% market share in that industry. But nowadays, company is no longer available. Another one, Nokia, not available in the market. No doubt they came back in the market, but it's a different story. So innovators, entrepreneur has to be innovators. They always try to innovate new things and then they launch it into the market and earn handsome profit. Yes, MI, Vivo, Oppo, Xiaomi, OnePlus, this all belongs to one man only. Then analytical ability of mind. Entrepreneur must have mind that is quite active, hyperactive, or you can say super active, where he or she can calculate all the things, or even he or she can forecast the things. That if we go in this way, we'll definitely have success in our hand. So, analytical ability, he or she must be master in that. No doubt, it is not possible that initial level everyone has that, but later on with the experiences, he or she can be gained. Then flexibility, the entrepreneur has to be flexible. If you are working somewhere, then maybe your working hours will be 9 to 5 only. You have to dedicate yourself from 9 to 5 only. But if you are having your business, there is no time limit. You have to work for 24 hours, sometimes 24 hours, sometimes maybe 2 hours. That depends how you are hitting in the market. So flexibility is much needed. And then after, stress takers. Stress will be there. If your business is not running, stress will be there because fixed expenses will be there. You have to pay your fixed burdens, you have to pay your fixed expenses, but same time no earning is there, no income is there, no sales is there, and definitely you will be victim of stress. But even in that stress, your performance must not get down. So you have to bear the stress. And the right entrepreneur, the real entrepreneur is the one who manage his stress and same time hitting the markets. Then ability to mobilize resources, whatever the resources are required, n number of resources are required even if you want to start your own unit, small unit. Many resources are required. It's starting with the machinery, with the capital, with the manpower, and many more things. Suppliers, distributors, creditors, retailers, and few other things. You required lots of resources. You required certain machineries, physical resources, tangible assets. The list is too big. So the entrepreneur is the one who has an ability to mobilize all those resources that requires to start the business or that requires to be in the market. And last but not the least, that is risk bearing capacity. This is the most important aspect. If any businessman tell you that I have not taken any risk, then don't consider that person as a businessman. Don't consider him as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur having risk bearing capacity in his blood only, and he used to take risk. Like if you talk about Balaji Wafer, initially they have started their plant in Gujarat, in Rajkot, but nowadays they have started their plant in Valsad, in Indore, in Bhopal, and few other states they are planning like UP. So they always used to take risk and risk bearing capacity. They do have. So these are the basic characteristics, and this is not limited to this much only. The characteristics can be infinite. If you talk about the real life, there can be many. But as far as the books is concerned, we do have this much characteristics of an entrepreneur. So it starts with the positive self-concept, leadership skills, innovators, analytical ability of mind, flexibility, stress takers, ability to mobilize the resources, and risk-bearing capacity. So these are the characteristics of an entrepreneur. I hope it's clear now. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. International students, do you have any doubts? Please feel free to ask. Okay, very good. That's good. So we'll keep up to this only. In next session, we'll start with the new slides. So for today, that's it for today. Please write your enrollment number, your division and name in chat box for the attendance purpose. We'll keep up to this only. That's it for the day. Thank you so much, class. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Thank you.